Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy sunrise and welcome to Thursday. Thursday. Guys, welcome to Give Me My Rights, WRITES Daily Podcast with NadinePoetry1. I am one word and one number. Guys, I have Corinne Bailey Ray playing in the background. If you don't know about her, she's from the United Kingdom. She is an excellent singer and songwriter. So I decided to play some of her soothing music for this Thursday morning. Happy sunrise, guys. We have already received our first blessing of the day because, surprise, we can see. We've opened our eyes. Okay, it is a rainy morning today. So, rain is normally a day to relax, right? So let's hopefully the day be relaxing starting today and continue throughout the rest of the day. Even those of us that have to work and have responsibilities, we can do it in a relaxing way. I agree. Guys, this is a podcast that uses my daily quotes and uses my original quotes, to inspire and encourage your day. And if I am lucky and if I'm doing this correctly, you guys will have a smile that lasts the whole day. So I welcome you to Thursday. He welcomes you to Thursday. Grand Rising. Guys, I have a great quote this morning. Before we start the quote, though, I want to just let you guys know that tonight is Imperfect Poetry Thursday. Okay, this is the night where I do my live show, Imperfect Poetry Thursday, where I come on and present some of my original poetry. Okay, and then I give a synopsis of what the poetry is about. We play great music. You know, you get the silly NadinePoetry1. You know, we turn up a little bit, and we have a good time. So I ask that you join me tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6:30 p.m. Central Time. I can't wait to see you there. It's gonna be a good time. So. Blessings to your day, guys. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get into the quotes. Now, you guys know that I am the poet outside of the box, right? So, yes, I have some great poetry tonight, and I have a great quote this morning. Okay, and the quote is, this one is good, guys. This one is really good. And many of you can use this one. I had to feed this one to myself, okay? So many of you can use this as well. A kind heart has no two. A kind heart has nose too. Guys, I wrote this quote for those people with a great heart that think that they always have to say yes to any and everything. So, tell them to come with sense when favor is requested from you. Make them come with some sense, okay? Tell them to come with sense when favor is requested from you. It is important, okay? Just because you have been so gracious and given does not mean that all can get from you. It does not mean that. You just have a gracious, generous heart, right? So, get is often the service that many will use beyond the service of giving. People love to get. They want to get. Okay, but they never want to give. All right, and if you are a giver, then certainly you should get. But if you are just a getter, not all the time you're going to be giving because that's not a part of your heart's plan, right? So they require you to continuously be the giver. Don't always want to be the giver. It doesn't mean that your heart is not kind. Your heart may be kind, but a fool is not stamped before your heart beats. A fool sign did not come, stamped on your heartbeat. Okay? It does not beat fool. It beats blood. Okay? And although God will take care of fools too, right? It does not mean that you have to be one to get the attention from the Lord because his grace is always there, okay? So your kind heart can have this is for those kind-hearted people, okay? Kind hearts, come on in. Let me give y'all a few moments because I need y'all to get this. And this morning the tea is turmeric and lemon and cinnamon, okay, with organic honey. Okay, guys, yes, come in. I'm talking to the kind hearts this morning, okay? I'm going to say the quote one more time, okay, because I need you all to get this, okay, so you are not being taken advantage of. A kind heart has no's too. A kind heart can certainly say no. Okay? Yes. A kind heart has nose. A kind heart has nose too. Okay, guys? Yes, guys, you make them come to you with sense when a favor is being requested from you. Okay? Just because you're a gracious giver does not mean you have to give to everybody, and everybody can't get from you. Okay? It does not mean you have to give, and it does not change that you are a kind heart. All right? It's just you're taking a little bit of control back because people like to take advantage of the kind hearted. Okay? So the kind heart can say no too. Okay? They want you to always be the giver. They want you to always be the giver. Your heart may be kind, but a fool is not stamped before it starts to beat. You are not a fool, okay? You just pump generosity from your heart. And again, although God will take care of the fools, that does not mean that you have to get God's attention because his grace is always there. Therefore, let God heal those who need healing in that area. Let God heal them, okay? You don't need healing in that area. You are not a fool. You're just a kind-hearted giver that needs to learn how to say no, okay? I am calling today, no fools play Thursday. No fools play Thursday, honey, okay? We're going to learn to say no. Yes, the kind-hearted good people, the sweet people, the generous people, we are learning to say no. No. Doesn't mean that it changes the kindness in our heart. It just means that we know how to say no. It doesn't mean that we don't love them. It just means that we know how to say no. Any questions, anyone? Let me know. Because a kind heart has nose too. Okay? Now, guys, let me sidebar and talk about my NadinePoetry1 organic skin oil butters. Guys, it is formulated for severe dry skin, all natural ingredients, okay, with shea butters and natural oils grown from Mother Earth herself. Okay, right now it comes in rose, lavender, and chamomile. Okay, and you can make your purchase at skinpoetry1.myshopify.com, or you can simply go to NadinePoetry1 page on Instagram and Facebook, and you can make your purchase through there. Okay, your information is private. Okay, it is safe to use all credit cards and all of that. We don't get to see that information, guys. Okay, your information is safe. Your address and all of that information is safe. Okay, and the website that I use is safe and secure, just as good as Amazon and Gucci. Okay, but the more important thing is I want you guys to invest in your skin. This product is for all skin types. It is for all age groups. So you can rub it on the feet and the face of your beautiful baby, and rub it on the hands of grandma and grandpa, and even rub it into their hair to apply some moisture to their scalp. It is a 100% safe product. I ask that you guys go ahead and get the experience, okay? And go ahead and treat yourself to some wonderful moisture that your skin will love and keep. It's like eating a good piece of fruit and your palate is just like, what is this? That is what it does for your skin. I'll be a witness to it because I produced this product for my skin because I was spending so much money trying to get good products all over because, you know, I have diabetic skin. And diabetes, if you know anything about it, it will dry your skin out so bad, okay, to the point of dermatitis or to the point of eczema. Okay, and I didn't want that. So none of the products over the counter, ordering online, the expensive products from some of the most biggest designers and the biggest stores, I was ordering these products, spending lots of money, and my skin was sucking it up. But I created this product, okay, and it has worked for me for a whole year before I decided to market it to the public because I want to make sure that I put it through the trial and error. If there was going to be any problem with it, I would have suffered from it, and then I would know whether or not I can market it to all the people that join me on my lives, okay? But I can promise you, the product is very, very good. And any of you that invest in the product, it's affordable. You could get an 8-ounce jar for $18.95, and you could get the 2-ounce jar for $9.95. I think it is $9.95. I think. But yes, it's a good product, guys. Go ahead and get the experience. It is worth the moisture. It ships all over the country. Okay, and it comes relatively quickly, guys. I ask that you go ahead and get the experience. As for the rest of you joining me, I'm going to go ahead and get back into the quote, okay? In the background, again, I have Corinne Bailey Ray playing, okay? Shout out to the UK for the wonderful talent that comes from overseas, honey. Yes, a kind heart has nose too, okay? Your kind heart can say no. It is okay, okay? You know that your Your no, you and your no are valid. Okay? Do yourself a favor by not feeling bad about the validity of saying no. You can say no. It is all right. Okay. It does not change that your heart is kind. Okay. You can say no sometimes. Sometimes you need to say no. You can give all of the time and all of that time to yourself sometimes when you're saying no. Okay. Not all of the time do you have to be the giver. Not all of the time do you want to get, but you definitely don't want to be the giver all of the time. So your validity of your no is good. Okay. The validity of your no is good. It does not change your heart. Okay. It just means that sometimes you feel no. Sometimes you feel like you just want to feel no. 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 I don't want to give to that. I give all the time. I share all the time. Everyone knows your heart. Say no. Many will understand. And never feel guilty about not using your kind heart to service every heart. Never feel guilty about not using your kind heart to service everybody's heart. That is not your job. Okay? Sometimes people got to go and pray for what they want, and you don't have to be the one that give it. They got to trust. Okay? Because your kind heart always plays its part anyway. So say no sometimes and feel good about it. Okay? Not every day, but today it is no, no, and no. Say no. A kind heart has no's. Like if you're not the kind heart and you know someone that's always giving so much of themselves, teach them that today they can say no and not feel bad about it. Don't feel guilty about saying no. Remember, your kind heart is not there to service every heart. Sometimes you're going to have to say no, and people will just have to understand. They have to understand. Do something for yourself and say no to everyone else today. Okay? Yes. Do something for yourself. And even if you have nothing planned for you, say no for a balance in your personal contentment. You know what I'm saying? You always say, yeah, measure it out. I'm always saying yes. I'm always saying yes. Today I say no just to balance my own contentment. So I don't feel like I'm being used. So you don't feel like you're being used or being played, to get what you got all of the time. Because people know that you are a generous heart and you are a giver. Say no. Say no. Let what you say be yes or no. Anything more than this comes from evil. That's what the good book says. And I believe that. You don't want to be in between. You either got a strong yes or you got a strong no. But today, feel good about saying no. Don't feel guilty and know that your no is valid. Okay, maybe they didn't come to you with something that made sense, but they expected you to give. They required a favor. You can say no and still say, I love you though. No, but I love you though. I'm not going to do that, but I still love you. I'm not going to give that today. But you know what? I love you. Come back to me maybe tomorrow. It may sound like a yes, depending on the information you provide for me. Make it make sense. You know what I mean? Because some people are just giving and saying yes just for the benefit of saying I gave and I said yes. And sometimes even the kind-hearted is giving and it's not heartfelt. They just feel the need, they feel compelled to give in. Maybe it's because it's a loved one, or maybe it's someone you care about, and they always come to you and you always provide. Well, today, care about you. Let yourself be the loved one and provide for you by saying no, no. Okay? And feel confident that that no is valid. There is validity in saying no sometimes. Okay? So yes, let what you say be yes or no, and anything more than this comes from evil. Okay? And know that we get no's from God sometimes. All right? We know that God knows are not always rejection. All right? Sometimes you pray for things and it just don't come. Okay? His no's are actually a blessing. Okay? Maybe it's preventing us from something that God sees. Our life is already written and he sees certain things that are going to happen before we can see it. But in the moment, in the heat of the moment, we want that thing. Okay? I have had some of God knows in my life. For things that I thought I really, 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 really wanted. And although I was unhappy at the time, I am so glad. I am so glad that he said no. I'm so glad. Okay, many things that I prayed for, and I just did not get it. I thought it was the cat's meow. I thought it was the thing I needed to have, or, the place I needed to go, or the people I needed in my life. I've prayed for those things, and God said no. Okay? And yes, I was unhappy during the moment that he said no. I couldn't understand it. It didn't sit with me well. I even questioned my faith plenty of times, but I knew, later on, not at that time, but later on, I learned that the end result of the yes had already been seen. It had already been seen. All right. So he saved me from a regret that I would probably be experiencing today sitting here. Or he saved me from a regret that probably wouldn't allowed me to sit here this morning. So God says no too. And it doesn't mean that God doesn't love us, okay? Whether it be God, whether it be Allah, whether it be the Most High, whether it be, Jehovah. It does not mean that you are not loved, okay? If you pray for something and you don't get it, it doesn't mean that you are not loved. It just means that something is seen that your eyes cannot see, and therefore a yes is not relevant at that time. And yes, we get upset, and we may even cry about it, stomp our feet, complain about it, question it, go to your pastor or your spiritual leader, say, why didn't I? Why can't I? Why, when I'm gonna, we have those questions because he says no. But then when you look back at that no, you say, wow, whew, I dodged a bullet. And it doesn't necessarily mean a person. It can mean a thing. It may be a job you wanted and you didn't get it. Okay? But now you know somebody in that very job and they're suffering. You dodged a bullet. Okay? It may be someone you wanted to date and you never got them. I think Beyonce said the best thing I never had. You dodged a bullet. Okay? It may be somewhere you wanted to go, but then something came up on the news, okay, at the very moment you wanted to go, and you seen that there was destruction. You dodged a bullet. So God knows are not rejection, okay? You're actually getting a blessing in a no. And your no may be the blessing somebody needs to just halt all of their expecting to get. All right? Sometimes a no may be what they need to learn to give. Sometimes a no may be what they need to flex their kind heart muscle and stop utilizing yours. So your no is valid. There's no guilt in the no. Feel good about it and take that no and make it into a yes for you. Your kind heart deserves to be treated well. Right? God has said no plenty of times. And, I would have been regretful today. So I am thankful. I am able to sit here today and say I am thankful for the no's because I'm sitting here today with no regrets. So today on this No Fools Play Thursday, know that your no is okay. Your no is okay. Okay? Your no is okay because you are worth it. Sometimes you can say no. Yes is always good. Yes is good to see the smile on those people's faces who are requiring, favor from you. Yes is good there. I agree. Okay, yes is good when you can give it to those you love because they've earned it and they deserved it. Or maybe your kind heart just says, you know what, I'm thinking of this person that I love and I care for, so I'm going to go ahead and apply a yes to that very thing that I know that I can give them, But a no is very valuable. Sometimes you're a blessing with that no to somebody's life. And I want us to remember that because we always want to give gifts to our children, right? I'm a mom. I have one child. And of course, it's easy to just give for one, right? But there were plenty of times where I had to just say no. And I'm sure today he's probably like, I'm so glad she said no, right? And not as much as he probably would be like, she should have said yes. But you see something that they don't see. It's the same way the Spirit is watching us because he sees something that we may not see. He knows the path. He wrote it. You know what I'm saying? So his no is valid. Okay? And your no is valid. Maybe it's a friend that needs something and they've always had destruction with everything that you've given them. You just are tired and you just need to say no. It doesn't mean you don't love the friend. It doesn't mean you want to lose the friendship. It just means simply no today. No today. Okay? Because you're worth it. We are worth it. So today when you walk away, smile at saying no. Smile at saying no. Maybe you needed that extra change in your pocket instead of giving it away. Okay? Maybe you need to relax instead of getting in your car going to see what it's about. Okay? Maybe you needed to go and do something else for yourself instead of going with where they needed you to go and show up for them. Okay? But a no, okay, yes, valid. A no is valid. Okay? Do not feel bad about saying no. All right? A kind heart can say no. It's just what it is. Okay, a kind heart can say no. It doesn't mean that you have to say yes to everything. It does not change the status of the goodness in your heart. Honey, that heart is still going to pump that blood to your brain. It ain't going to slow it down. And do know that while it's pumping every bit of blood to your brain, fool is not marked before it. You don't have to be a fool. Okay, guys? Yes, so smile at your no, for it is okay. Smile at your no. No today. Okay? On this Thursday. No today. Okay? No fools play Thursday. Don't play a fool. Say no. They always get from you. Say no. I'm not giving today. They always come to you. Say no. I'm not giving today. And when you say no, smile saying it. And even though they may get offended, it's okay. All right? Say, but I love you though. I love you. But today is just no. Okay? Yes. Okay, guys, so listen. I'm going to head out. I ask that you join me tonight, okay? Tonight's poem is about fools, of course. Look, you see that? The caveat, okay? No fools play Thursday. Tonight poetry is about, I'm not a fool. Not a fool. Sorry. I'm not a fool. It's called Not a Fool. I ask that you join me tonight for Imperfect Poetry Thursday, all right, for the live poetry. It's going to be a turn up, okay? And it's going to be a good time. And you want to get this poetry because I'm telling you, some people in the world need to know that you are not a fool. People take generosity as foolishness sometimes, thinking they can walk over you. You're a doormat. They can take advantage, and they always can come to you. But sometimes simply say no, even if you know you got it to give. A no is all right. They'll live. Guys, thank you for joining me this morning. I appreciate you allowing me to participate in your beautiful day. Remember, you all are beautiful in God's eyes, and you all are beautiful in your own right. All right? Walk to that door with that smile, and remember, flex your no muscle. Do it with a smile. You too pretty to say it mean. So, blessings to your day, and I thank you guys for joining me. Please join me tomorrow at 7 a.m. for another great quote, and hopefully this one has inspired and encouraged your day. Blessings to your day. Bye-bye.